Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and perched high above the seaside cliffs in the busy tourist city of Puerto de la Cruz. There is a tiny chapel, the Eremita San Telmo, from the 17th century it seems. Well, and surrounding this chapel is a small park, and quite an unusual choice, even for the island of Tenerife, where bananas are the main crop, is that this park is mostly landscaped with bananas. So of course I had to show it to you because it's not so common, even on a banana island, to find a public banana park. Well, I mean, the Palmettum here on Tenerife is probably the biggest and most diverse outdoor banana collection in all of the EU. But that's a botanic garden and not an open park like this here. Well, by the way, here Strelitzia nicula is called the wild banana, but it's not really a banana, despite the fact that actually its fruits or seeds seem to be edible. So that might be the next video. But let's check out the real bananas we have here. There are even several different types. This one, I'm not so sure what it is. This could be the local dwarf Cavendish. It could also be something different. Quite massive trunks, look at that. Those are really thick. Those bananas are still a bit thin and spindly, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess the priests here, they have a lot of trust in the local tourists and the local people, but as you can see, pretty much all the bananas have been harvested by people, most of them probably prematurely. So I cannot say for sure if this is the local dwarf Cavendish. I can just say that a lot of people, I hope they enjoyed it, and I hope they didn't rip off the bananas while still completely unripe. Let's see the next one. The next one also seems to be either a dwarf Cavendish or something of similar stature. And again, here, not a single banana left. No need to harvest them, the tourists will do it for you. And even here on those which are completely and utterly unripe, you can see that 3/4 of the bananas are gone. What about those here? Well, here somebody actually cut off the banana bunch. I wonder if there were still some bananas attached to it when they cut it off. Well, here's something quite interesting. Some red banana. Beautiful. But as you can see, the removal of the bananas has already started. Beautiful brownish reddish color. But I doubt many of those bananas will see any ripeness. Well, here, another Cavendish-like banana. Oh, actually those here, if you would pick them now and leave them in your room for a couple of days, they would get ripe. Those are already well developed enough. I doubt that many people have the patience to do this. Probably they rip them off, bite into them, realize how astringent and hard they are, and throw them away. But those here, yeah. If I had a room in Puerto right now, for a couple of days, I would harvest them and I would eat them in a couple of days after they ripen in my room. Those are already not good to eat, but good to harvest. What about those here? Oh, quite immature. Oh, for now we had, what, three or four plants of what could be dwarf Cavendish, one purple banana. Oh, here this one has more fruit. More fruit, look at that. Here they ripped off every single banana. And the last one is definitely something different. I'm not sure what it is, but the plant is twice as high as the dwarf Cavendish. Oh, a nice big bud over there. Oh. That's what the inflorescence looks like. I hope that it's still too high for most vandals to just pull at the big flower and topple over the whole pseudostem. Here, as you can see, some of the old pseudostems have been cut off. This is no tree, this is no wood, this is just a lot of leaves with a stalk stabilized in the middle by all those leaves. Here a thicker one. Not really sure what this is. I mean, I'll keep it in mind if I could come back here when they are ripe, but somehow I don't think any of those bananas will reach ripeness. I'm afraid that some tourists will rip them off while still unripe. Actually, those could already be good to harvest and probably could be good to eat in a week or so, but as I said, I don't think the people here will let them ripen. I think they will rip them off prematurely. Still, despite the fact that most of those are being ripped off prematurely, I think it's a very good idea to landscape this place with all those bananas. I totally approve of it. So folks, if you are visiting the island of Tenerife, come to the beautiful city of Puerto de la Cruz, near the Playa Martianes. You can go to the nice chapel of San Telmo with its little banana garden. Check out the bananas. Maybe don't rip them off because they will be green anyways, because they don't make it to maturity. Enjoy the place without vandalizing the banana plants. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful island of Tenerife, hopefully with fruit tasting. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.